back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He'll get this to about the 38. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down, back to Fournette. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Hunt will try going up the middle. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Bishop. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positives. Silver lining, you know.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. They'll get this down to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On first down, Bishop. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Off the play fake, Bishop. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Bishop. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play fake. Mayfield steps away. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Mayfield on play action. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Joe Smith, 56 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off play action, Bishop. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 7. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Robbie Anderson from 10 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Bishop. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 33 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Mayfield. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
This is caught. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Bishop. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looking to throw. Bishop. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off play action. Bishop. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, Bishop. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Bishop. And Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Bishop. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Lions on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Bishop. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Fournette, a first down carry. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown for the Owls. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutt's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. They find some open field here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 77 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Separating from the gun, Bishop. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Looking to throw, Bishop. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we